Welcome to the Meat Sangria podcast, everyone. I am your host, Matt Lipari, on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Noticing a pattern, I always film this on Wednesday. Why is that? One of the best days of the week. Some people call it the hump day. Other people don't know what that is. That didn't make any sense. I'm wearing this cool hat. I don't know if you guys can see my cool hat. It's always just me drawing you into the visual episode. It's a Met spring training hat. We have Mr. Met here wearing sunglasses. Do you guys remember the Mr. Met controversy a while ago where he put his middle finger up at a fan? That was kind of funny. And then I don't know what happened to him, but he was off the rocker. It was a low moment for the team. But him and Mrs. Met, I hear, are doing pretty good, so it's fine. But this hat's great. But I was going to buy it, so I saw they came out with this hat, and I was like, that's an amazing hat. That's so cool. And I was going to buy it. I'm not a hat guy, by the way. I'm not a hat guy at all. And I was going to buy it. Why was that funny? That wasn't funny. Literally not making a single joke yet. And then I went home one day. The reason I didn't buy it was because they didn't have like one size fits all. I was like, what's your head size? Small/medium or medium/large or extra large? And I was like, I don't know. I don't measure my head. What the heck? So I didn't know. And then I went home. My dad was like, I bought the spring training hat. And I was like, oh shit, I was going to buy that too. And he's like, oh, I bought you one. And I was like, oh, what the heck? Nice. So he bought it and it is a size. I just fucked up my hair. I still have the stickers on it, by the way. I don't know what... I'm not a hat guy. I don't know what you're supposed to do with the stickers. You're supposed to take them off. I think you are supposed to take them off. I'm going to take them off. But I hear some people like, oh, you can't ruin... You got to keep the stickers on. What the fuck is this? Let's see. So this is a medium and large. So I honestly maybe would have gotten the small/medium, which would have been stupid as shit on my part. No one looks at my head and they go, that guy's a small head. I feel like they don't think I have a big head, but they're not like, that's a small head's like a child's head. My head is I got a big, I have also the hair. This is too tight, by the way, so I actually probably needed the size above this. But anyway, I got this free hat and I was like, yes, great. But when am I going to wear it? It's an orange hat with it's cool. I'll wear it to a Mets game. But, whatever. So I'll wear it today. I got spring training started. Super Bowl ends, baseball starts. That's all we care about now. I also moved the mic a little bit away from my face. I'm going to see how the audio is, but it was definitely too close. I was like making out with the mic. Some of you guys were getting uncomfortable. You're like, Matt, I didn't know you had a woman named Mike. Is that a Michelle nickname, Mike? That'd be great. If someone called their girlfriend Mike, I'd probably be disturbed. But yeah, instead of doing this, we're going to talk like this and we're going to see how it is. I think it'll be fine as long as I'm talking at the microphone. If I start turning away like this, maybe not. I don't know, man. Maybe I brought the wrong microphones. Maybe I did. We learn. We live and we learn. There's so much learning going on. This is episode 31, and I'm still like, I got to figure out how to plug that in. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. All right, what else we got? This is a big news. My sheet is full of topics. Not English. LaVar Ball got his foot amputated. That was crazy. That's actually insane. If you don't know who LaVar Ball is, he's the father of a bunch of NBA players. He went viral a long time ago for saying he could beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one. The man's a genius in terms of getting his sons to be successful. One of them was drafted number 2 overall in the draft. I think two of them were drafted number 2 overall. One of them won Rookie of the Year. They're rich. They're $1 million contracts. The other son stole something in China and then was ruined his NBA chances. I don't know if he was that good in the first place. Now he's a rapper. But the man just fucking got his foot chopped off. I don't even know from what. We don't know. It's just him in a wheelchair going, hey guys, I got my foot chopped off. I don't think he cares, bro. The man's fucking... Get a prosthetic foot, dude. Get someone to carry you around. You get so much money. Get your sons to carry your 6'7" sons to hoist you around like a what is that called? A palanquin? Where they have it on the shoulder. And just bring you around to all the NBA games like you're the queen of a small Polynesian island. That'd be great. I don't know, bro. I don't know how you lose your foot. You can get a good blade. He can get one of those blades too. That'd be kind of cool. So the possibilities are kind of endless for LaVar, but sucks to lose your foot randomly. He's like a 50-year-old man. At least, I would assume if you have diabetes, maybe sometimes you lose your foot. But that man is, I wouldn't say he's in good shape, but he's in good old man shape. No offense to him. He's gonna try to fight me because of this. This motherfucker called me a good old man. Speaking of not good old man, the Pope is... Bro, I don't even know what the heck's wrong with the Pope, but that man is sick. That man is sick, and I heard he has double pneumonia, which I didn't even know was a thing. Both of his lungs are pneumonized. Yeah, that sucks for him, bro. I don't even know what I think about the Pope. I remember when he was sworn in, I was like, that's a good Pope. I was like, these past guys, they're not good, but this one's good. I don't know if I feel that anymore. Even though he's good, he's progressive about like some things about gay people. That's kind of crazy when like the Pope says, we should allow gay people, and some people are like, no, I don't. He's a fucking liar. I don't believe him. He's not the real. I didn't vote for him. He's not the real Pope. It's like, all right, you just want someone who agrees with your opinion, who agrees with what it says in the Bible. You shall stone a man for looking at another man's penis. That's what it says. Matthew 15 says that right in the Bible. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm sure. I think I haven't watched the movie Conclave. I haven't seen it, which I heard is a very good movie. It might win Best Picture, so I should watch it. But yeah, being a Pope, certainly back in the day, being a Pope was like a big thing. It was like a position of power. It's like being the president or like a governor of some area. So the Pope does some crazy stuff. I don't even know what they do. Yeah, so I guess hopefully he recovers. I don't really know. Is he 80 years old? 80-year-old Hispanic man. He's got double pneumonia, which he recovered from, I think. But he might have something else now. I don't know. He's got measles or chickenpox or whatever. Polio. I don't know. What do Hispanic men get? The Spanish flu? That's not true. So hopefully, maybe he has the bubonic plague. Maybe that's making a comeback. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be awesome, honestly. But hopefully he makes a recovery, and if not, we get a new one. We get a new old white man, probably. That's how the times are changing. You can't. That's a DEI Pope. He was too Hispanic. We need a new. They changed their name too completely. Being a Pope is so weird. Being a priest, bro. Come on. What are we doing? Anyway, so yeah, I'll just say I hope he gets better. I'll say that. In the good, if he really is God's or the whatever, I don't even know what the Pope is. He's just the highest priest. It's not God. He's not Jesus Christ. He's just a man. He's a man that makes I don't know, whatever, dude. Who cares? The New York Yankees are finally entering the 21st century and allowing facial hair. If you didn't know, the Yankees had a long-standing policy where you're only allowed to have a mustache and nothing else. And they're getting rid of that finally, which, I kind of liked that they didn't have facial hair. It was like unique. Not that I care about the Yankees that much, but also it was kind of disturbing. Sometimes they'd sign a player and they would come over and they'd have this nice beard, and then they would shave and they would look grotesque, and you'd be like, oh my god, that's what you just folds of skin under. Like if I shaved, you guys would be like, you would not like it. You'd get used to it, but you would not like it. There's some people just have too much chin. Like me, I'm not fat by any means, but like I feel like I just have a little bit too much of I need to get this injected or like sucked out. Not what is this, buccal fat? Is that what this is? The buccal fat removal? The Bucky's fat? But yeah, they were looking weird. So now they're gonna grow their beards out, but you can't have an unruly beard. They're like, hey, we're not crazy. You can't have a crazy beard. So they're allowed a little bit of facial hair. So probably what I have right now is like the max, I think. I don't know. I'm excited to see it. But I did like when they just had mustaches. It was kind of cool. Just a team with a bunch of dudes with mustaches or no facial hair at all. But, get with the times. The Yankees are also, they're one of the only teams. Now recently they've had like a special uniforms they make every season. It's like it's called the City Connect uniform. I just remember the name. And the Yankees, I think there's one other team, but the Yankees are like one of the only teams that didn't have one. Because like, oh, we don't want to tarnish our beautiful uniform, the pinstripes. Guys, come on. Get with the program, Yankees. This isn't 1920 anymore, okay? Not everyone sounds like, the Yankees are up to bat. George Herman Ruth. What the fuck is Babe Ruth's name? I don't even know. George Herman Ruth? It's a fucking 1920s name. George Herman. What the heck? Names their kid Herman. You should be arrested if you name your child Herman. No offense to any Hermans out there, but I'm sending the police to your address. You deserve to be put down. Poor Hermie. That's a crazy nickname. Herpy Hermie. God forbid you get one disease and people call you Herpy Hermie. Eggs are, I don't know why I need to look at that sheet. As if I have the price. This whole sheet's just the price of eggs written by day. Just doing egg math. Eggs are expensive, and I honestly think I went to Target like last week, and there was just a million things of eggs, and they were good price. And I was like, what the heck? And I just bought them. And then I went to Trader Joe's right after, and the lady was looking at me the eggs. She's like, how much were those eggs? I was like, it was like 18 for like $8 or $9. And she was like, that's a good deal. I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Not paying $1. It was like, I guess, 50 cents an egg, maybe 40 something cents. And I was like, yeah, it's a good deal. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of them. And every time I go to Trader Joe's, there's no eggs. They shut the gate. They don't even let you go near the eggs. I'm gonna fucking go to Target, guys. What's wrong with the Target eggs? Do I trust them? These plastic fucking eggs? I don't know, but in the news, it happened a few weeks ago. Someone robbed an egg truck and stole 100,000 eggs. 100,000 eggs, which, doing my math, that's $50,000 to $100,000. We're assuming that I got the cheapest possible eggs in the last few weeks. 50 cents an egg. That's crazy. That's a good robbery. 100,000 eggs. You have to get rid of them pretty quickly. But I'm sure you could find, like, on the down low, you go to, like, a bakery. It's like a guy selling things in his jacket. I got eggs. Hey, I got eggs. Or, like, there's people on the streets of Manhattan that are always like, I got weed, I got cocaine, I got drugs. You want some? Like, all right, you got some eggs, bro? And I've seen some videos of, like, people selling eggs on the street, just, like, in, like, Chinatown, they're selling eggs. Bro, just go to Target, guys. What did I go to the one? There was no line. I think the sign said maybe, like, you can only get 3 cartons a person or whatever. All right, keep going back. I don't know. So this really wasn't mayhem. Like, I didn't even use any of them. I just put them there. I'm almost bragging in your face. Look at all the eggs I got, guys. I bought eggs and I didn't even need them. What the fuck? So yeah, stealing eggs is crazy. And I haven't really felt, I guess I'm not buying that much stuff. What would I buy that had eggs in it? Like baked goods and stuff? I don't know. I haven't really felt the price of eggs increase in my wallet. I haven't felt the inflation. Yeah, I don't even know what I would eat with eggs. Like, have I been out to eat at a restaurant? Bro, I don't think I've paid myself at a restaurant in like the last month. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. I'm such a financial hero right here. Wait till I talk about what I'm doing later. I'm not a financial hero. But, yeah, I haven't felt it. So I don't know, like, what is the price of a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese? Has that gone up tremendously? Is that 2 eggs usually in there? I don't know. It should have, because eggs used to be, what are they usually, like $3? Let's say $3.60 for 12 would be like 30 cents an egg, right? 33 cents an egg? No, am I right? 360 divided by 12. Yeah, 30 cents an egg. So it's really not that much more, honestly. What the heck? 20 cents more? Everyone's going crazy. This bird flu, that was nothing. The bird flu. Killing all the birds. That's one place I have to give Donald Trump a pass. You know, he didn't kill the birds with the eggs. Egg prices are going to go down because birds are going to not die from the bird flu. That's how it goes. But they're not down yet. But yeah, I had something. Oh, I was gonna seamlessly segue from bacon, egg, and cheeses into the bacon, egg, and cheese hate, but I didn't do it. I failed at the seamless segue. Now you guys have to see I ripped off the Band-Aid and ruined the magic. I hate when I've made a video about this. One of my first videos I made in the first few months of me on TikTok about how bacon, egg, and cheeses are overrated, and everyone has to come here and they're like, I got the bacon, egg, and cheese. They pronounce it as one word, and everyone thinks they're so fucking cool. Guys, it's a fucking sandwich with bacon, egg, and cheese on it. It's not God's gift to Earth. It's fine. It's good. It's good. I'm not going to complain about eating one. I'll gladly eat one. But everyone's like, you got to get the bacon, egg, and you know, you're going to the fucking Ox Deli and he's putting Pop-Tarts on it. Is that good? No. It's just cool to watch him make the thing. That doesn't taste good. I know that doesn't taste good. But still, a bacon, egg, and cheese, it's just not that. I hate when people, as a native New Yorker, I don't hate it. It just annoys me when other New Yorkers pretend like this is like the most amazing created place on earth. Listen, I love New York. It's my favorite city. I love to live here. I've never been to a city where I'm like, I would rather live here permanently than in New York. With that being said, do I think that like, oh my God, everything in New York is crazy? Like, you don't get it. This is New York, baby. You don't get it. We do things differently over here. Do we? No. Not really. It's just a lot more people and a lot more stuff going on. That's pretty much it. So the bacon, egg, and cheese. What we do? Do we make good pizza? Yeah. Do we make good bagels? Yes. There are other cities that make good pizza equally as good. Perhaps very good anyway. Like barely worse than New York pizza. Yeah. Bagels. Yeah. We just make a lot of good stuff. We have a lot of people that live here. We have a lot of good food. That's how it goes. But things are crazy. You don't understand the subway, bro. It's a train that goes from one destination to the other. It's a train you get on and you go and you see crazy people. Sometimes you go, that's a crazy person. You move on with your life. It's not that complicated. Pretty simple place. The city is built in squares. 90% of the city is just lines and squares. It's very easy to get around. It's not very intimidating. Very simple. So if any of you guys are intimidated by New York, it's not very intimidating at all. Just, people like to make it out like, well, you would never. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. I'm just making the most retarded New Yorker. The Let's Go Yankees. That's what they sound like to me. I'm hating on my own people. There was actually this is a tangent about the Mets fans. There was like a survey. I don't know who did the survey. It might have actually been a joke. It was like surveying the most illiterate fan base in sports, and the answer was the Mets. The Mets fans are the most illiterate fans in baseball. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not illiterate. I know I'm not part of that. I bring the average up. But I was like, is that true? It might be true. Some of these guys are pretty stupid. Some of these guys are kind of dumb. So that kind of sucks. That's not doing good for, like, in my mind, a stereotypical Mets fan is like a Long Island Italian kid. So that's not doing good for my people, guys. Not doing good. But I can see it. I can certainly see it. Some of the people I went to school with, we're lowering that. Let's go Mets. They can't even pronounce Mets. They can't pronounce Grimace when he was doing that shit last year. So yeah, the New York hate. I don't hate New York. I love New York. Again, let me be clear. But guys, calm down with the fucking bacon, egg, and cheese. Just sand. You can get that anywhere. I can make it right now. I can make this during this podcast with my eyes closed. I can whip up this bacon, egg, and cheese. Motherfuckers. All right, let me take a sip of water first. My bad, guys. You know the drill. I'm dry. I'm in a dry spell. That's a good question. What do we consider a dry spell to be? A sexual dry spell. I don't know. Someone asked this at an open mic. They're like, is anyone in a dry spell? And I didn't raise my hand because I'm like, in my mind, it's like many months. It's like 6 months, probably. We're not there yet. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm just chilling. I'm living my life. I need a woman. Anyone interested, please. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm living my life. All right, we got some fun news stories here, as usual. Okay, I always say that, and then there's a bad story. Trigger warning, suicide, guys. Trigger warning for suicide. If you want to skip ahead a little bit. If you're watching this, I added chapters to the podcast now, so you can skip to the next topic. Trigger warning, suicide, but it's fun. It's fun version. Crypto trader kills himself after losing money on meme coins. And he kills himself live. I want to be clear. He's live streaming something. He kills himself. I don't even know if this is true. I just read this. Multiple news stories or news outlets reported on this. I don't know if it's true. And then people were watching that, and they made meme coins with his name on it. And those meme coins pumped after his death, which is the perfect embodiment of what the whole fucking thing is. I can say that I've said this, I think, last episode about me being a former crypto guy. The whole thing is fucking ridiculous. The technology is really cool. The technology is actually really cool. Everything on top is so fucking stupid and ridiculous. It's fun. I want to be clear. It's very fun. Who wouldn't like to make millions of dollars buying fucking butthole coin? You would be like, yes, I'll buy that. But it's fucking stupid. You can look at it and be like, this was retarded and stupid. Why does this exist? But this story is just the perfect. Some guy dies and they're like, oh, we can make money off this. One man's loss is another man's gain. We can make so much money off this. They would do that all the time, dude. He would just leverage different things to pump other things. It's just crazy. And I think the guy, according to this, he killed himself over like $500. His coin, probably made people millions of dollars. It's all so stupid. Holy shit. It's so fucking stupid. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just, some of these people should be shamed. Listen, if you make, like I just said, if you made $1 million on butthole coin, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to give it back. I don't deserve this. You're going to keep it, but you should be like, fuck, I did not deserve that. Like, I should really do something better with my life. I should do something more productive. It is what it is. There's plenty of people that brag. It's all random too. You can kind of game it a little bit. You can study the markets, but it's all kind of random. You can get the right coin and it'll pump to them, whatever. And, some people claiming they're experts and what, you just got lucky. 99% of the time you got lucky. Take your wins, take your gains, be humble about it. But these people are not humble. This is like the least humble people on earth. The most annoying people are pumping and, rest in peace to this guy who killed himself. If this is a real story, I don't even know if it's real. It could be fake. That's what they also do. Fabricate things just to pump things. And the guy didn't even die. The guy probably made money off the coin. I don't even think he died. I take back my rest in peace. This whole thing's fucking stupid. Whole thing is stupid. You can lose a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. It is what it is. It's like gambling, but even more dumb than sports gambling. You think people are addicted to sports gambling? Bro. Wait until you see. I don't even. It's degenerate behavior. We can't even support it. We can't even support it on here, even though I once supported it, and I would support it again. If I needed money, if I was like running low on money, I would completely become a degenerate again. I would do the same. I would do the same thing. I would open coin. I wouldn't kill myself, but no, not the same thing. Actually, completely different. All right, and we're safe now. We got past that topic. This one is another fun. This one's actually rest in peace. Rest in peace to the 14-year-old Brazilian boy who injected himself with butterfly remains and then died. I don't know what the reason did. That's a 14-year-old boy thing to do. That is what I mean, I could see myself having done that when I was younger. Who would think injecting myself with butterfly? Look, I'm not going to say it's a Brazilian thing. You know, poor little Brazilian lad. I don't know what he was doing. I was going to say with a faginha. I don't know what that means in Portuguese. I just know that's a thing. Poor little faginha. It's a card game. Poor kid. I mean, I don't know. He died of like septic shock because he injected. I think it was like a toxic butterfly. One of them has like toxins. So he just injected poison in his leg. I don't know where he got the syringe. I don't know any of this stuff. I just know that a young man is dead because he's doing 14-year-old shit. That's why kids are so stupid. Kids are just so dumb. Like, you can't blame them for anything. Like, I'm not saying kids should be absolved from all their crimes, but they're just so fucking stupid. They're like rest in peace, young man. But it's just like we can't. That's why whenever like a kid comments on one of my videos and they always say something mean. Like the only people ever commenting that I've fallen off or something is like a 14-year-old boy, and you click on their profile, it's like them playing with their tech decks. It's like, okay, I could get offended, but also like you're just so stupid, young man, and it's not your fault. You're just 14, so we'll let it slide. But and then like if I did comment, I'd be like, hey, if I yelled at them, they'd be like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I was just going with the trend. They rescind their insults very quickly. But, yeah, poor kids. But I don't know, this kid injecting himself with butterfly remains. I don't even know how he did. Fucking butterfly got his ultimate revenge. He really crushed the butterfly, making a nice potion. It could have been some challenge. I don't even know, the butterfly challenge. I don't know. I don't know what he expected to do, but kids read any. That's why when you lie on the internet, it's not good, guys. That's why I've never lied on the internet. I've never made up a thing. Dude, imagine if I made up. Oh my god. I've made. Sorry. Oh, man. I made a video of some butterfly thing once. I forgot what it was, but it was one of my, for about 3 years, videos. And I think I could see myself making a video where you inject yourself with butterfly remains. And if that kid did it because of my video, holy shit, dude. Could I have gotten sued? Holy shit. Maybe I could have. That's actually crazy. Whoops. That would be great for my career, but also not. I don't know if I could be found liable for that. Because it's obviously a joke in some of these things. Bro, what was my butterfly video? I'm trying to remember. I gotta go back and find it. That's crazy, actually, now I think about it. I'm, like, actually scared. But not really. Like, truly, if there was headlines like, comedian sued because he made a video saying you should inject yourself with butterfly remains, people would flock to my profile. They'd be like, what the fuck's going on? This is ridiculous. It'd probably boost me. And I don't know what I would do about it. I'd have to get a lawyer. But he's in Brazil, so it's fine. As long as it's a third world country, it's fine. Not saying Brazil is some parts of Brazil. I don't think this guy was in the, he might have been in Sao Paulo, I don't know. He might have been in Sao Paulo. I really don't know. So I'm not getting sued. We're fine, everyone. The podcast is being foreclosed on. Everything I say is under the entity. I should have a legal entity that's not myself. Matt Lipari Inc. All right. No more people killing themselves. Actually, this is the next title. The next topic is someone dying. Whoops. My bad. I should probably say it. Fucking. What am I? I'm not reading the right one. Couple forced. What's the next part? Sorry, guys. Couple forced to sit next to dead body on plane. That's the next article. Is the one after this about a dead person too? No, it's not. Thank God. Thank God. Rest in peace to the lady that died on the plane. But this is a more funny story. They were on a plane, and the lady apparently got out of the bathroom and just died. She just collapsed outside of the bathroom. I don't know why she died. Rest in peace to her. You know, I think she was an older woman. And what the article says is that there was an empty seat, these two people sitting, and they just put her in the empty seat next to these two people. Which, I don't even think that was her original seat, which doesn't even make any sense. Oh, she died, so she gets upgraded to this aisle seat. I think it was the aisle seat. Imagine she got put between two people. We're going to rest her here. It's a horrible situation for everyone to be in. You got to put her somewhere. You can't just leave her by the bathroom. I got to step over her to go poop. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, excuse me. You got to leave her somewhere, but you could put her back in the original seat. Like, she paid for a seat. She deserved, or you put her in first class or whatever. Apparently the people complained because they're like, there was empty seats we could have moved to. Yeah, I guess you would just move everyone to one row and then put the lady in her own row. That would make the most sense. But you have to go on a flight next to a dead woman. That's crazy. Does the body start to smell? No, not after 4 hours. It's like if you leave like food out for 4 hours, you can still eat it. It's fine. It doesn't decompose. But poor lady, poor people. I think they're suing the airline or something. I don't even know what they're doing. I would sue the airline. Dude, I would honestly pray for something to happen like that to me. Just so I can see. It's like the people who were in that plane crash. I think the airline was offering them $30,000 or something each. Bro, you can get more than that. The plane fucking flipped over and you can get more money than that. My head is falling asleep from this fucking hat. You can get some money for a dead body next to you on the plane. I think you could. I'm gonna prop it up like this. That's crazy. You could get sometimes you're like, I pray that this big corporation fucks me over somehow. Not too bad. I don't want to die. But like, I pray, just spill hot coffee on my leg, bro. Just spill it. We talked about that guy who's like burned. They spilled hot coffee on his penis. That was a previous episode. And the guy who's suing them. Just pray for that to happen, dude. Please spill hot coffee on me, please. Please. Please, I want the overhead cabin to knock me in the head and give me a concussion. Please, because then you get like $1 million from that. That's the country we live in. You're praying that a mega corporation does something wrong so you get money and sue them. That's what this is. That's what the world we live in. Pray that you get run over by an Amazon truck so you get money. I'd pray. I don't care. We're people making money on butthole coin. Might as well make money getting run over by Jeff Bezos' personal vehicle. All right. All right, we're moving to some Silicon Valley stories here. To Nerd City stories, my former life as a software engineer. Apparently there's this bed company called 8 Sleep, I think, that makes these beds that a lot of the, I'm going to call them derogatorily nerds. A lot of these fucking nerds like to sleep in. And it's like some technological bed, it's advanced, you can do stuff. But apparently there's some like secret backdoor where people could hack into your bed and just control it remotely. Which I don't even know what the bed can do. So I think it can just I think it controls temperature too. Can monitor your like sleep pattern. So they could just see everything. They've been seeing everything you did in your fucking bed. Silicon Valley people. Which, let me be clear, is probably not much. No offense to them. Why am I offending the software engineers? Why am I offending my former self? It's probably sleep 5 hours. Eat ramen in bed. That's what they're seeing you do. Sorry. I had a brief lapse in judgment there. That's not what a lapse in judgment is. I just scratched my head as my brain was tightening. The Mercury hat. No, but you could hack into the bed and I don't know. I don't think it's being talked about. I don't think it was maliciously. I don't think anyone was actually doing stuff. That'd be funny to just like fuck up someone's bed in the middle of the night to make it like collapse on them, sandwich them together. You might be able to kill somebody like that. Just slowly like crunch them and then make it really hot. A sauna bed that just traps them. I don't think it was malicious if someone found it out and they're like, what the heck? Why is your bed connected to the internet? Like that's just the thing. Come on, guys. And it's so expensive. It was like $3,000 at least for this fucking bed. I don't know. I mean, that's actually not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. My bed is like $1,000. I got a pretty nice solid bed. I feel like once you get over $1,000, it's diminishing levels of comfort. But my bed's pretty cool. No offense to anyone else's bed. Why can't I speak English? What the heck? My goodness, guys. I'm really tired right now, by the way. I'm exhausted. I was out late last night, and I didn't get... Sometimes you're like... You go to sleep a little bit late, and you're like, I'll set my alarm for a little bit later. And then I woke up at like 8 a.m. today. I was supposed to wake up at 10 a.m. to get my 8 hours, and I was like, what the fuck? This is not going to be it. So I'm exhausted right now. It's hot. I wish it was colder. It would wake me up. It's too hot. I'm like relaxed. Feels like I'm on a vacation. So I'm exhausted. But that's no excuse. We still have topics to talk about. We still have weird people to talk about. So the beds are being remotely accessed, or maybe they closed that now. Would have been more funny if they'd fucked them up, but they didn't. But it's just a loophole. But that's a segue into the other Silicon Valley story, which is way more entertaining and very funny. The Y Combinator sweatshop demo. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's called Optify AI was the company, or is the company. It still exists. And briefly, if you don't know what a Y Combinator is, it's another nerd thing for a bunch of nerd loser. No, it's a it's for like startups. Basically, like it funds your startup, and you apply to this. It's like a accelerator, I guess we'll call it. I don't even know. If you have a good product, they'll take you in, and then you'll be in their next batch, and they give you funding and whatever. So there's a company giving a demo for it. I think they were accepted. I'm not sure. And the software they're creating is basically a optimization for a workplace, like a factory line. It's an optimization of that. It's been called the sweatshop demo. Afterwards, posthumously, we'll say, because I think it's probably dead at this point. But the funny part was this. I mean, the software actually makes sense if you own a factory. Think of it from a purely like oil baron, a robber baron type factory worker who's working his workers to death, a slave master, if you will. He's like, this guy stinks. It basically shows each worker in their station and who's doing the best work and who's like a bottleneck and who's slowed down. It's a great program for if you don't care about human beings. You're like, this guy's fucking bad at his job. We'll fire him and replace him with someone else. It's a great program. So it makes sense in that regard. But then when you realize humans are unique and they have bad days in the job, the whole demo, the funny part was like, they were targeting, they're like, oh, worker 17 is falling behind. And then they clicked on worker 17 and it's like, yeah, worker 17 says he's having a bad day. He says he's got a lot on his plate. And they're like, and they would just basically just kept looking at him in a camera. And they're like, he's lying. He's been here this whole morning. He didn't have a bad morning. It's just like they completely just turning him into like a robot. He's like, yeah, I got in late. And they're like, no, you didn't get in late. The whole thing is them just refuting everything he's saying. He's like, yeah, I'm just having a bad day at work. And they're like, no, you're not. You're just bad at working. We're going to kill you and enslave your entire family. That's the whole thing. So, I don't know, maybe if they came at it from a different angle, it would have been more approachable. But their whole presentation was just ridiculous. It was like the guy might as well have been like, hey, sorry, I'm a little slow at work. My daughter just died. My daughter and my dog and my wife just exploded, but I came into work and I needed to screw toothpaste bottle caps on toothpaste things. And I'm so sorry. I'll keep up my production. And they're like, that's bullshit. Last week you were making equally as little toothpaste caps. You're a fucking bad worker. That was the whole presentation. And I was like, nice, buy our software. Your wife didn't die last week, did she, bitch? So it's ridiculous, and it's getting flamed online. I think they took the video down, but people obviously have it. It's getting so ridiculously flamed. And I almost feel bad for the founders, like two Indian guys. I almost feel bad for them because, you know, whatever. You spend so much time on your program, and it gets so poorly received. Like I said, it makes sense. It would honestly make more sense if it was a robotic factory. You're like finding a bottleneck in a robotic assembly line. But when it's humans involved, it's just, you know, it's ridiculous. So I get it, right? You know, you want your workers to be productive, but the whole thing was just funny. The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire sponsored the thing. It's funny. So that's what Y Combinator is, basically. They fund projects like that. Basically, it's what they do. All these kids. I used to be a software engineer, right? We all know that. I was never really interested. Maybe when I was younger, when I didn't really know what it entailed. But in my mind, I'm like, this is so much work to run a startup, to make all this money, to deal with all these people. I just hate dealing with people. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to live this life. So I was never really interested in that. There's plenty of people from my school that started startups, and I'm sure some of them are doing well. It's a bunch of like robotics things that are around that I've seen. But I was just never really interested in that. That's why I'm here, guys. That's why I'm a fucking clown on the internet. But yeah, that's what plenty of people do. That's what they do. They dream about this, getting their startup funding and getting $1 billion company and selling it and then being rich and partying with the hoes in Miami or whatever they do. I don't know. They haven't been touched in 10 years because, well, no, a lot of these in Silicon Valley and a lot of these places, there is like a nerd culture where there's nerd hierarchies and, you know, they get around, you know what I mean? They fraternize with the other nerds and then they have good lives. they can get some action. If we say, I sound like such a frat boy. Hey, bro, you getting some action, dude? Hey, dude, you get that startup? You getting some action? I don't really care. I'm just saying, people operate in their own system, and the nerds get nerd action, and the jocks get jock action, whatever. It's like a caste system. It's like the Indian caste system. You can fraternize with the other nerds, but you can't go out of your region. You can't escape. You can't be with someone cooler. And then when the nerds, myself included, when we make a lot of money, we evolve. We get into the next system. It's like the CEO of Snapchat, the founder of Snapchat, married like a fucking supermodel. That's what they do. They just marry supermodels. Billionaires marry fucking supermodels. And the cycle continues. Jeff Bezos divorces his wife, marries a strange-looking, overly dolled-up woman who looks fine, but she also looks strange at the same time, if you catch my drift. That's how it goes. Anyone else? Who can I think of that did that? What are the CEOs there? Fucking Elon Musk. We'll talk about him later again, but good Lord, Elon Musk. But yeah, I guess the same thing, right? He wasn't getting these top tier ladies back in the day. Back when he had no hair. His hair was up to here. Soon to be me. I gotta ask Elon where to get his hair done. Gotta figure that out. All right, brief intermission to talk about our sponsor for today, NordVPN. You guys remember NordVPN? Staying safe online is an ever-growing difficulty, and you could be exploited by hackers. Notice I fixed the typo that I always make. NordVPN allows you to change your IP address, making you harder to track, securing your privacy. Visit meatsangria.com and click on the podcast sponsor section to get 72% off NordVPN's 2-year plan. Thank you to NordVPN. This paper's getting old. This is like a pirate ship treasure map. It's getting frayed because I've been handling it so much. Thank you to NordVPN for that. And also, we're going to be giving out another Save the Carrot Meister hat right now if you stay this point. This time, I realize you can, if you've been following the last 3 episodes, you can just comment and you don't even have to listen to the episode. This time you have to say the special word. And the special word, you have to say pineapple in the comments. On the YouTube comments, if you say pineapple and you comment that you want a free Save the Carrot Meister hat, the first person that does that and you live in the United States, I will send you the Carrot Meister hat. So if you do that, congratulations. You are the owner of a new hat. And the next topic is fun other stuff. I am addicted the last few weeks to making new merch. And none of you guys have seen it yet. None of you guys have seen it because it's all in the works. But I can't stop. I can't stop hiring random Indonesian and Pakistani people on Fiverr to make designs for me, and it's going great. I've made some odd things, and I don't want to talk about it yet, but I've made some. So it started because I wanted to make a shirt for myself because I don't have any. I thought it'd be funny just to wear a shirt of my own jokes, which it will be funny because I made some great stuff. Guys, I wanted you to know that I made some very interesting, weird stuff. So I wanted to make it for myself, and I was like, okay, if I make it for myself and design this whole thing, I can just make it for other people. So trying to switch to a new service there's a lot of these services that print things on demand. So with the Carrot Meister hats, I made all those beforehand. I ordered them in bulk. And I realized I probably shouldn't have done that. I could just have a service where you can, like, when someone orders a shirt or whatever, it just makes the shirt and then it gives it to them. So I don't have to carry all this inventory. So I have a bunch of hats that I've been giving away to people, and the hats are good. You can't buy them anymore at a certain point. Very soon, you're not going to be able to buy them. They're exclusive items, guys, to have. So I still have a few left. Give them away. Keep giving them away. But the Save the Carrot Meister hat is an exclusive item. You missed it. Too bad. You can get the other stuff, though. So we're going to have some other stuff. But I have a bunch of ideas that I keep writing down, and I keep making more. We got a bunch of stuff. And I'm excited. I'm just going to keep. I don't think I'm ever going to wear another one of my shirts again. I'm just going to wear my own merch. And then one of these shirts, not a chance. I'm just going to wear merch. Just going to keep making merch. And I'll wear it in videos too, so we'll see. But I'm excited. I think you guys will like it. And if you don't, I don't really care because I made it for myself. I'm going to put it on the. I have a new shop. We're going to put it on there. And I'm just going to wear them. I'm going to wear them, and they're pretty cool. And it's easy to make. It's like, you come up with a design. I think I have a good. I'm going to pat myself on the back. I have a good creative mind, so I can come up with good designs. Quote-unquote good. And then it's up to you to kind of like, if you've never used Fiverr, it's basically you like find a person you want to, people put their like listings up. They're like, I'll design the logo for you. And it's like $10. And then you give them your ideas, and you work with them. And it's usually people that live in other countries because their labor is cheaper, and I'm exploiting cheap labor in other countries. But for them, it's good money. Like if I pay, something. I think one of these things was like $60 to design this like nice illustration. If I paid someone here to do that, it'd probably take them a few hours. It's probably be a lot more, maybe $200 or $300. So I'm not paying them pennies. Some people get paid very little, but it is what it is. So yes, am I exploiting cheap labor? Yes. Am I exploiting children that work in factories? No. So there's levels to exploitation, guys. There's levels to this. There's levels to feeling bad. But I'm excited about the merch. I'll wear it. I'll kind of reveal it. Actually, if you want to see it, you can just go to mattlaparishop.com or mattlaparistore.com. I forget which one. They both go to the same place. But it's not on the website yet. But that is going to be the URL. So if you want to see things, you can do it. But there's going to be more stuff added. And I have a bunch of... I'm going to keep making them. It's just... I don't know. It's just fun to make them. That's my entertainment. Like some of you guys, I don't watch any TV shows. I'm just making merch at night. that like, do I have? It's like merch from a niche video that I made where I liked one of my jokes. It's like, who's gonna buy that? Who's gonna buy the niche joke? I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna wear it. It's for me, you fucking assholes. With some Carrot Meister stuff too. We all love the Carrot Meister. We got one right here. We got Maurice. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun stuff. So the Carrot Meister hat was V1, and I think it was too plain. The hat in hindsight, I think, plenty of people bought them, but I think, it's not ridiculous enough. I think the things I make need to be kind of ridiculous in a certain aspect. So it's just a carrot with a line through it, which I think is fine, but, that's exclusive, though. That is exclusive. And if you want one, you got to say pineapple in the comments. That's the way it goes. All right, what do we got here? Oh, I don't know if you guys got if you live in New York City, or maybe if you live more places, but there was a lawsuit against AMC. Sorry, I moved the mic closer. There was a lawsuit against AMC, and I got an email last week saying, hey, you get free, because of this lawsuit, you get free AMC premiere or something. And I read that, and I was like, holy shit, is that the thing where I get free movies every week for the whole year? I was like, let's fucking go. I signed up, and then I looked at it. It's not the thing you get free movies the whole year. It's basically nothing. It's basically like they slap me in the face. It's basically they get more benefit because now I'm going to watch a movie just because I have this fucking account. All it is it waives the service fee that you pay online, which should be illegal in a service fee for me using your website. Oh, what is this? 1845? Where's my transaction being telegraphed across the Atlantic? A service fee is the most ridiculous bullshit ever. Number one. Waives that, and then you get like a free refill on popcorns or some shit. That's what it was. $18 yearly value. That's what it was. That's what we won in this lawsuit. So I regret signing up. I don't want this fucking lawsuit. I don't even know what the lawsuit was, but it's bullshit winnings. Not that I even knew it was going on at all. Should give me $1 million. How about that, AMC? But I signed up anyway. So I guess I have to watch a movie now. I guess I need a woman to watch a movie with because that's the only people I can watch movies with. Let me think. Did I actually go to see a movie with anyone but a woman last year? Why am I saying it weirdly like that? What's wrong with me? What movies did I see last year? I saw Madam Web. Okay, let's start. I saw Madam Web. Then I saw I don't think I saw a movie with my friends or anything. That's kind of crazy. I saw Madam Web. I saw Alien Romulus, and I saw I forgot the name of the movie. It was with James McAvoy, where they go to like some guy's house in the countryside, and the family tries to kill them. That was a fun movie. I think I only saw 3 movies this year. I gotta look that up. I gotta double check in theaters. So yeah, I didn't really get to use my fucking my AMC. If I did, I have to see that. So now if I have to, oh no, I saw Dune. I saw Dune by myself. I remember that was cool. I saw Dune by myself. Because no one in my life was up to date. I would be like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. I don't care. I'll do things by myself. Yeah, so now I would have to make up for it. I have to see more movies. There's a movie theater right by me. I live by movie theaters. I guess in Manhattan there's a movie theater by everyone. But, yeah, no, this fucking thing's going to make me watch a movie. I don't even know a single movie in theaters right now. I hear all the nerds talking about The Brutalist or whatever, these other movies. Guys, I don't know. I'm not a nerd. How many times have I said nerd this episode? Just offensive. I mean, no, I would love to see a movie. I should just one day just go and see a movie for fun. The problem is when you're a comedian, you kind of don't have... I would need to see a movie at like 1 p.m., which Who am I going to do that? That's when people get shot at the movie theater. That's when school shooters go to practice their target aiming. That's not English. Yeah, so, comedy's at night. So, it's either I'm working or watching a movie. Guys, I got to be working. I got a job here. So, yeah, that was bullshit, that class action lawsuit. I've gotten plenty of money from class action lawsuits before. I've gotten hundreds of dollars, I think, from Google and places. This AMC one, the biggest bullshit of them all. I guess I'd rather they just gave me $17. Can I get that? Should I have got that option? I already failed because I already signed up. Once you sign up, you're in, I think. You can't go back. So that fucking sucks, but whatever. It's fine. What am I going to do with $17? You know what? I'd rather have the AMC thing. I can get a refill on my large popcorn and then have another 2,000 calories. As if the large popcorn isn't enough. What the? Who's eating 2 large popcorns? What am I, monster? If you've ever eaten 2 large popcorns, you're ineligible for the Save the Carameister hat. Do not write pineapple in the comments. All right, we have our weekly Trump plus Elon Musk segment. I want to group it all together because I think I'm going to push it to the end of the episode usually, just to keep it out of your heads. But so we'll go back to Ashley St. Clair, Elon Musk's new baby mama, all the drama with that. And I keep seeing online, everyone's making fun of her nose, which is crazy. That's the least of her problems, guys. I feel some solidarity with her as a big-nosed man. Let me turn to the side so you can see my nose. Is her nose? Yeah, is it big? Sure. Does she look fine? Yeah, everyone's just making fun of her nose. No, you should make fun of her because she's a fucking hypocrite. Because she's ridiculous. Because this whole situation is so funny to think about. And it's so easy to make fun of her. Not for her nose. You guys are missing the plot, guys. You're making the thing a mockery of the situation when it should be made a mockery if it's an actual fucking ridiculous situation. You guys are making fun of her nose. Stop doing that, you fucking assholes. Stop making fun of her giant shark nose. You fucking bums. So I just keep saying that, make fun of her because I saw a video of her this last week. She was saying, the Democrats. She has a weird voice too, but we're not making fun of her. We're not making fun of her. Only making fun of her for what she's about to say. It's the Democrats are obsessed with these weird relationships. They don't like traditional relationships. They don't like... Yeah, okay, well, you're the one who fucked the richest man in the world and is having his child and has some weird... she's also a single mother. I don't even know what's... The whole thing is just a weird relationship on top of a weird relationship. Elon Musk texted her, I'm going to have a legion of kids with you. Oh, I can't wait to go back to New York. Can't wait to see you so I can fuck you. What a nice traditional relationship. Oh, what a great relationship your grandmother would be proud of. I'm sure she's looking down on you. So when you go on a podcast, you say shit like that, and then you do this thing, you lose all credibility. I'm so sorry. You lose everything. You lose all fucking credibility. It's ridiculous. So the whole thing is ridiculous, and we should make fun of her relentlessly, but not because of her nose. And the child is, the child should be exempt from that, obviously. All right, back to Donald, not Elon. We can't talk about these South African men. I was going to go on a vacation to South Africa, but I think we're changing locations to somewhere else in Africa, so we'll see. We'll see if that happens. I'm hoping it will happen. I'm assuming it will happen. But what do we got here? We got sorry, I forgot the topic. Oh, dude. Honestly, there's so many hypocrites. I'm not a Republican by any means. I don't consider myself a Democrat either. I would consider myself a liberal person. But just when you read some headlines, they're all just meant to fucking scare you. It's just, I can't trust anything anymore because there was one headline I kept seeing, and it was from Donald Trump, and it was saying how Donald Trump was saying that after the next, midterm elections, was I'm not a politic nerd, guys. Midterm, whatever. We were voting for congressmen or governors, whatever. I don't even know. It's in the middle of the presidential term. That's why it's called midterm election. He said the headline says, Donald Trump says there will be no more blue states after the midterms. That's what the headline kept saying. And I was like, holy shit, did he actually say that? And then you click on the article and it's him saying, he's going, well, I think we're going to be in for a big surprise after the midterms. I think we're going to be in for a big surprise. Heck, there might not be any more blue states left after we're done. That's so different than saying there will be no more blue states after the midterm. He's making a joke, obviously. I hate to defend Donald Trump, I really do. But he's clearly making a joke. And when I read that headline, I was like, holy shit, it's crazy. You see, he's making a joke. It's like, all right, he's just making a stupid ass joke. So, I don't know. And then every one of the comments in the article, it was on like Reddit or something, and every one of the comments was just like, oh my god, he's not even hiding it anymore. Guys, did you click the fucking article? Did you see what he actually said? So everyone's just trying to make us fearful. Trying to make me fucking just scared to leave my house, I guess. It just sucks, man. The whole thing just sucks. So I can't trust anyone. And it honestly makes me think sometimes, like, maybe the mainstream media is... I'm not going down a rabbit hole. I'm just saying, very lightly thinking about this. I'm not saying QAnon shit. I'm just saying the mainstream media is fucking with your brain. Maybe not as much, like, it's not, I'm not saying I need to find alternative news sources, whatever, but they do. Every media outlet skews, even Fox News, they all skew things in their favor. So you just have to be really careful reading. You can't really read headlines anymore. There should kind of be like some penalizations on these ridiculous headlines. They can't really, because when you're skewing something like that, it's just ridiculous. You're like causing fear and panic. I don't know, man. Headlines almost shouldn't exist. There should be no more headlines. Just topic of the article, as plain as it can be, and then the content of the article. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, it's not great. So we'll see. There's Ukraine stuff with mineral deals and whatnot. I don't want to talk about it. It's not fun. It's not fun to talk about this stuff. What is fun to talk about is the Epstein list that is never going to get released, as we all know. As we all know, and I've talked about many times, the Epstein list is just being jingled in front of our faces. But I thought it was funny. There's always people talking about it, and there's people like writing a list about who they never expect to be on the Epstein list. Like, let's write out some celebrities we don't think are going to be on the Epstein list. And the first one is, it's usually always Keanu Reeves, which, he's not on the Epstein list, obviously. But imagine if he was. Imagine the Epstein list came out and the first name is Keanu Reeves. That would be so funny. I would cry laughing if I think I saw that. Because maybe honestly, if you were a pedophile, the best thing to do is just be chill about it. Would just be like, I'm just a dude, you know what I mean? That's why they always talk about how he doesn't touch people when he takes photos with them. He just hovers around. If they were children, maybe he would touch them. Maybe he's just repulsed by adults. That could be the thing. He's like, you're not young. He's not even Australian. You're not young enough for me. Is that how he talks? This is no offense to Keanu Reeves. I think he's probably a great human being. Seems like a great down-to-earth guy. But just like, I think the second you think a celebrity's untouchable, or like, they're such a great guy, no, they're probably fucked up, dude. They're probably a fucked up little weasel. So, you never know how that goes. You never know. You never know what it's like with the Epstein list. But there's probably going to be someone on there, which we're never going to get the list. So what's the point of even talking about it? I'm not even going to talk about it. We're never getting that goddamn list. They killed the man so he wouldn't release his list. You think it's going to get out? I don't even think the president of the United States could release that list. Whatever, man. Also, if you're super rich and you control the world, do you really care if everyone thinks you're a pedophile? You are a pedophile, bro. You're a fucking pedophile. What is going to happen when everyone thinks you're a pedophile? You're going to get your money taken away? You have so much money. You control everything. Just keep living life as a pedophile. Now you're out in the open. I guess you could be arrested, but is that really evidence? Like, is the Epstein list definitive proof that you are a pedophile? I don't know. It's just the Epstein list, bro. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, if I was rich and a pedophile, I would be open about it. I'd be like, hey, guys, what are you going to do? All right, getting out of hand here. Oh yeah, and I keep getting scam text messages. I just stuttered so much there, Jesus Christ. I keep getting a lot of scam text messages it's happened a lot within the last few weeks. I'm getting text messages with PDF files in them. I'm not clicking on these files. I don't know. It could be a virus. I don't know what that is. I'm getting WhatsApp group invitations. I'm getting unpaid toll texts. I don't know what this uptick is in these texts, but it's fucking annoying, number one. Number two, I thought it was a me problem. I looked it up. Everyone's getting these things. There's like, what are these unpaid toll things? People are falling for them. I don't know. Is this related to Donald Trump? No clue. I can't blame it on him, but highly suspicious. You come into office and I get these texts. Just saying. I hope they stop. I'm getting hell. I got one this morning. Hey, long time no see. Let's catch up. From a random number. That's not a real number. Not a real fucking number. Lying to me about who they are. No, I'm not going to. I don't respond to these. I'm not going to catch up with you. Because this is how it goes. This is how these texts goes. You're like, hey, who is this? I don't know. And they're like, oop, I'm sorry, I texted the wrong thing. You seem really nice though. How is your day? How are you going? Then they're like, show you a picture. I'm a really hot woman. I actually want to have sex with you. I love you. You're so attractive and cute. That's how that goes. So listen, I would love if a random hot woman slid into my DMs. Probably not going to happen. But yeah. So there's uptick in these scam texts, and I don't like it, and I don't really know what the truth behind it is. But I'm just saying it could be related to fucking Donald. Could be. I don't know. Could be JD Vance. What has JD Vance done? What has he done? Isn't a single thing? Is he supposed to do anything? I don't know. What did Joe Biden do when he was vice president? What did fucking Kamala Harris do in the first few weeks? Nothing. I don't know. JD Vance has just been chilling with his pants. All right, final topic. I talked about last episode how the TikTok algorithm was bad now and was weird. Ever since then, I don't know what it's doing, but it has been suggesting me. Sometimes it suggests people you know. It'll be like, you might know this person. It has exclusively been suggesting me one of my ex's friends. Like every single one of her friends, it's just showing their videos. It's like friends with them. And it just shows me their I'm like, what the fuck? I keep clicking not interested. Every person just their friend. I'm like, what the heck is this? Why that? No one, not a single other person has it been showing me their friends. Just her. So TikTok, fuck you. It's annoying me. I don't want to see your friend. I don't want to see them having fun. I want to see them enjoying life. No, I hope everything's fine with them. No animosity, but it's like, what the heck? What are we doing here? It's like happened like 5 times in a row, and then I think it showed me like someone that was my brother's friend. I was like, okay, it's branching out, and then immediately back to her friends. It's like, what the heck am I supposed to do here? I could accidentally like one of their videos. That would suck. Just scrolling fast, I could accidentally click. That would be a nightmare scenario, dude. That'd be crazy. So yeah, don't do that anymore, TikTok. It's listening. The second I said that, it's going to show me them. I guarantee it's going to blitz me. It's going to blitz me the second I see that. So it's not good. I don't know what. And I also saw a video earlier today about the TikTok released more guidelines about how their algorithm works. And it was kind of vague. It was like a point system, but it was very vague on it was like watch time gives you 5 points. What do you mean watch time? What? Like completion rate gives you points? I don't know. So, it's useful to see the metrics they care about, I guess, but also not really. If you gave me the exact algorithm, yeah, they could fuck up. The exact mathematical algorithm, we can fuck it up. We could go crazy. But when you just give me broad things, I guess they're saying basically completion rate and watch time matters a lot more than you think, which I already knew, by the way. I literally already knew that because I'm so good at algorithms. Did I ever take an algorithms class? I don't think so. There was a class just called algorithms, I think, in my school, which is very vague. Like I said, the more generic the class sound, the harder it is. But yeah, so fuck you, TikTok, for the stupid ass algorithm with the suggested friends. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to block them. I don't want to block these people, but I guess, well, whatever. I'm clicking not interested. We'll see what happens. But it's not great. That is the episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed my Mets hat. Hope you enjoyed my. I always have trouble getting a thumbnail for the thumbnail pose. So I need to do a cool pose. I don't know what the topic of this episode is going to be about. Let me think. What the title of this is going to be? Maybe butterfly something. Should I make a cool butterfly pattern? Is this a butterfly? This is like an elephant. This is like me with my preschooler trying to do an elephant. That's not an elephant noise. I don't think I can make an elephant noise. I can't do it. That was embarrassing. All right. Thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate you all. Have a blessed day. Have an amazing week. And yeah, we'll see you next week.